Greetings, my friend. Welcome to another one of my videos here, helping the whole world get stronger with the power of calisthenics training. I'm Matt Schifferly, and today we're not so much talking about a specific exercise or technique, but rather instead strategies and methods on how to strengthen your grip and your forearms with calisthenics training. Now here at Capra Bodyweight Training, we got all kinds of grip tools and toys, which is very common with calisthenics training. We've got, of course, classic towels that we can hang from as per convict conditioning too. Paul Wade was always a big fan of using towels to hang from, pull-ups, rows, and so on. We got my favorite, the little grip grenades. I like these because they're really adjustable in how you can grab them. Different grips and holds offer different levels of challenge and intensity. You can emphasize kind of different parts of the hands and the forearms. Of course, we got the new Kensui V2 Maxes. These are a lot of fun. I just call them my hatchet handles, where you're grabbing onto them and doing your pull-ups and your rows reviews coming out on these. And these offer a unique grip training tool that really it's just still a handle, but having a bigger surface area on the palm offers some unique benefits. We've even got this thing, which is a bit of kind of a grip climbing, overcoming isometrics tool that you can really just pull on various grips, ways to challenge your talons and really make your forearm muscles light up. But as great as all of these tools and toys are, we can't still escape the very fact that a lot of times the ability to develop and just grow that grip strength is based on our proficiency of being able to engage those muscles in the first place. That's why I always have folks warm up with some sort of grip training activation exercises that I have in my book, Overcoming Isometrics. And the first, of course, is for the forearm flexors. We make a tight fist and you just flex down as if you're trying to curl your fingers into your forearms, like so. It doesn't need to be super hard. You could do it with your hands down by your side, but I'm just doing it here for demonstration purposes. And this is stretching out all of your extensors and working your forearm flexors very tight. Then, of course, you got to do the opposite, where you open your hands, really extend your fingers out, and now I'm working my extensors, stretching out my flexors, holding for about 10 seconds or so. It doesn't really need to be too regimented, just practicing back and forth a little bit helps to strengthen the wrists, stretch, mobilize, wake up these muscles, and get them prepared for especially things like advanced push-up training, pull-ups and stuff. Just takes a couple seconds. You can do it throughout the day, but it's a really good way to get these muscles fired up and improving that tension control in your forearms. And then for me personally, I'm not a big fan of using a lot of extra exercises and extra pieces of equipment if it's not really all that necessary, because much of the time, all we really need to fully challenge our grip to a very high degree is something with a rotating handle, like the classic Nosk twin trainers. These handles are not only beefy and they rotate, but that also will greatly enhance your grip strength and challenge for all of your pulling exercises. So that way, all I need to do is my classic rows, curls, even pull-ups if you can manage to get your full body weight on it. And that's gonna be a lot more challenging on your grip and forearm with exercises you're already doing, as opposed to needing to add extra tools, extra exercises and stuff. And if you haven't done pull-ups, hanging leg raises, or any full body weight training on a beefy rotating handle, it can be quite humbling the first few times you use it. I've known people who can do 15, 20 pull-ups on a solid bar, but then they go with a rotating handle and suddenly they're like, it's like 6 is really hard because they're not used to that degree of needing to use the grip strength in order to get that full stability in their hands. And let us not forget that anything pulling or hanging to any degree in calisthenics is going to work your forearms. And one of the more common questions I sometimes get is people saying, I'm getting into calisthenics, I'm starting the pull-ups, full hang, but my grip seems to be the weak link in my pulling exercises. What do I do? And the answer for that is, well, you just keep doing what you're doing. If you're doing hanging leg raises and you find that your grip is the weak link in the chain, just keep going, because eventually it will get stronger, it will become more stable, and it will cease to be that weak link, because the very thing you're already doing is creating a sufficient stimulus to make it stronger. So these tools and toys can be a lot of fun, and even if you are using these, I highly recommend integrating them into the exercises you're already doing. So doing rows and pull-ups off grip grenades, or hanging leg raises off of the hatchet handles or the Swissys V2 Max is a good way to save time and not have a lot of extra exercises bloating out your workouts while giving your forearms plenty of stimulus to get bigger and stronger. You don't necessarily need to add a lot more. It's more of just refining the things you're already doing. So give these toys a play. I'll put lots of links down below in the description and stuff to these things that I highly recommend. And let me know if you have further questions in the comment section. What are your best forearm training tips? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. Likes and shares, subscribes, all that good stuff. Help grow the channel, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal already. I'll talk to you in the next video. Be fit and live free.